Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is FIbleuil, and I just want to start my presentation by showing you a picture of this gentleman and his company brand. And I'm sure everyone knows his name. His name is Bill Gates, and he's one of the richest people in the world right now. And his brand is Microsoft Windows. Everyone knows Windows. Most people use Windows as an operating system. Next, here's a picture of a man that most people don't know of in particular, and his name is Linus Torvalds, and he is the creator of the Linux operating system, which I'm going to get further in depth in as the presentation moves on. And the penguin is his company's modern mascot. So, without further ado, my presentation is going to be on the implementation of Linux on a desktop computer. And I'm going to get more into the history in the forthcoming slides. Linux is the operating system for a computer that was developed in 1991 by Linus Torvalds, and it was released and distributed under the GNU public license. Now, the GNU is an organization that was created to distribute free software, and how that works is they have a community where they create software, distribute it free, and then have people, anybody can implement their software improvements to improve the system, then submit it back to the creator. And that's how Linux has evolved over the years. It's just a collaboration of, it's free, anyone can get it, download for free, you can make changes to the software. You have to get a license for it, but it's a free license, so anyone can attain Linux. Without further ado, we're going to get into, here's a slide, this is the beginning of the screen. So it's easier to present this as screenshots than actually trying to do it on the computer because of the time constraints that we have. So we're going to be implementing Linux, the Fedora version, which is very popular. If you guys just follow along, it's really no different than setting up Windows. Very similar, easy setup, and this is the first slide we're going to come to. And as you notice here, the first choice is install the Linux system, and that's what we're going to do. And so if we go to the next slide. Okay, and the first thing you do, the screen is going to do when it comes here is going to say, do you want to check the media? We're installing it from a CD, so we want to check the media first to make sure there's no errors that could corrupt the system. So that's what this is asking us right here. Okay, the screen, as you can see, says test, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, and this is the success screen. It's just been verified. The media is good to go, and so we are now ready to install the operating system. Now, when you're installing it, it's looking for another, after you check the media, it's asking to test again, which is asking you to check another disk. What you want to do here is you want to go to continue to go move forward. Don't test it again. And just like I said, in Windows, it's very similar. The first thing it's going to prompt you for is what language you're looking to install the software with. And I chose English. I don't speak any other language. Okay, now this screen is asking you to select the keyboard. And once again, I'm English. I don't know any other language, so English is again. And we're just going to set up a basic setup here, and this acts as a basic storage device, so that's our hard drive. We don't want to customize it, we're not experts, we just want a simple, plain, old installation, so basic storage is what we're going to do. And the computer is going to ask you for your host name, which identifies your computer, is set up automatically. Most computers, Windows has the same thing where it identifies the computer name. And so it's set up automatically, so you don't have to worry about that. And so now you can see that. Yes, and here now it said asking you for your time and date. Like I said, just like Windows, you set the time and date. And here it's asking you for your root account and password to set it up. In Windows, it's the admin account. Just in Linux, a little different terminology, they call it the root. So you need to set your password up there. And this screen is telling you where you want to put it in. We're going to replace existing Linux, even if we don't have any other Linux on our system. The way I did it was, when I did it on my computer, I didn't want to overwrite another operating system such as Windows I'm running on my computer as well. So if you just select that option, it won't overwrite any other operating system or distributed system in any way. Here, this is asking you to enable the Ethernet connection. So it's E0, then it has, as you can see, the MAC address of the computer. Pretty self-explanatory. Here, and the good thing about Linux, it used to be a command line driven interface, meaning there was no graphical user interface like Windows, but as it has evolved, now you have the option to choose a graphical user interface, just the same as Windows. Just we chose here. Okay, this is the screen showing you the initial process, the screen you're going to see. It's showing you the progress along the way. And then when you're done, as you can see here, it says congratulations, FIbleuil installation is complete. Next thing you have to do is reboot your system so that all the changes can take into effect and load the operating system. This is just a welcome screen saying, hey, welcome to Fedora, which is Linux. It's just a version of Linux. That's important to understand. And then we're going to click forward. Now it's going to ask you to create a user. Like I said, similar to Windows, you have to create a user account, and I chose mine. It's asking you for the date and time again, so you can just put that in right there. Your hardware profile, and this is optional to choose to do, but with Linux, since it is an open system, what they try to do is to make improvements very quickly. So they'll take a profile of your hard drive, which is uploaded to one of their servers, and they can monitor that and see any errors that are coming or developing, any issues that you have with your computer in particular, which makes them able to correct issues very quickly with a fast turnaround. You see here, the installation is complete now, and it looks just like, not exactly like Windows, but it's your graphical user interface. You can maneuver around. Things are a little bit different as far as the general setup of Linux, but like I said, it's similar in certain ways. In conclusion, I would like to say that Linux is one of the fastest-growing operating systems currently in the world now. Microsoft has been the leader for years and years and years, but there are changes taking place now with the evolution of Linux. Many people saying it's more secure than Windows. The fixes for issues with Linux come out very quickly because everyone is sending improvements in and trying to, you don't have to wait. There's no bureaucratic red tape to wait through. They send them in, the guys analyze it, and if it's improved the system, they implement it very quickly. So while there still are security leaks, there are a lot fewer leaks with Linux than with Windows. Another reason why people are looking at Linux is because they're more able to customize it. Businesses are more able to customize it, meaning that they can tailor it to fit their business needs more specific than Microsoft. With Microsoft, you get a lot of package deals, package applications inside that you can't delete or can't take out. They just come with the software. With Linux, you can customize it. It's easier, and so that's why many businesses and users are starting to migrate towards Linux. Also, is free. And with this economy, it's critical because businesses, everyone's cutting back. Users, businesses, everyone's cutting back. And I mean, this is free. All you have to do is get a license. You may have to pay for support, on the other hand, but it's a lot less expensive than buying Windows and then upgrading every 2 years, 3 years at hundreds and hundreds of dollars, even thousands of dollars for a business. So these are my little green shots, a little penguin taking shots at Microsoft Windows, and there's Linux and Microsoft going head to head. And going forward to the future is going to be a battle, and we'll see who comes out on top. Thank you very much for your time. Take care.